What are you avoiding? You've avoided your whole life.
Yes, The Exorcist.
The Exorcist movie. What are we watching?
The Exorcist.
It's happening. We're gonna get her reaction immediately afterwards because we need this shit.
The Exorcist.
Planet Mondo. This time around, I've had this poor girl watch Exorcist for the first time in her life. That's right. For the first time in her life, she's watching The Exorcist. So this year, The Exorcist is coming on 4K with, I believe it's his 50th anniversary. I believe it was made in 1973. So we're right at the 50-year mark. She's nowhere near 50, but she's avoided it all her life. And tonight, we changed that.
I don't know why I had this fear that it was going to be like super traumatizing, and it really wasn't. Like, it was good.
So for 1973, right off the bat, the special effects, which is really practical effects, there's no special effects, is top notch. Now she disagreed with me. She thought it looked like shit.
I didn't think it looked like shit, I just thought it looked fake.
AKA shit. The movie starts out with Father Marin in Iraq essentially playing a grave robber. I don't know why the fuck this man is stealing people's graves, but he's down there digging deep and he's finding weird shit.
I just feel like the movie starting out took a little while to, get to the actual start of the movie.
Which, keep in mind again, this movie was made in 1973, so for 1973 standards, the pacing was as fast as you're gonna get in 1973. So I was born in 87, so this was what it made.
Okay.
Go ahead, take your shots.
Say that just sounds a little
Old?
ancient.
Ancient? Yo. That a fucking dinosaur.
Okay.
I'm not as old as Father
Oh,
Marin.
you are.
Father Marin is ancient. I'm not ancient.
Yeah.
Fans line up to have stomachs turned. In Toronto, the Star gives a whole page to The Exorcist on one day with news photos of crowds lined up in freezing temperatures.
Can you imagine being in the movie theater during that time? Because you got to put yourself, obviously neither of us were alive in the 70s, but if I were to put myself alive in the 70s, I can't imagine this movie coming to theater and the reaction it had.
I feel like she was traumatized after that. I just feel like it would traumatize such a young girl.
You gave the perfect answer for a 27-year-old. Traumatized. This is like all you guys say. It's just everything's trauma. This has to be traumatizing.
Okay. You just had
So that's the review. The Exorcist, traumatizing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I did think it's super weird because I remember the days when people were able to smoke cigarettes everywhere. I still find it odd in these movies where the father is just like handing cigarettes out throughout the whole movie. You go to the restaurant, they're smoking cigarettes. You go to the school, they're smoking cigarettes. There's a hospital scene, they're smoking cigarettes inside the hospital.
That's crazy.
They're smoking cigarettes inside the motherfucking hospital. As Father Marin is in Iraq, grave robbing, whatever he's doing with ancient times, because he's ancient, I'm not ancient, she's
You're
fucking
just
out.
close to it, that's all. Not there yet.
Anyway, back to Iraq, where Father Marin is stationed. He finds this demonic statue of the demon Pazuzu. I literally told her, I said, if I got wealthy enough, I would build a life-size Pazuzu in my backyard.
Yeah, until you start having like some weird shit going on in your house and some spirits and shit, and like your bed is like coming up off the ground.
No, I just want Pazuzu to squirt out like water for the birds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a little spittage.
Yeah.
A little spit action. Pause. So I really liked in the beginning how they showed how childlike Reagan was. Like, she was super innocent in the beginning. They show her mom and her playing around, goofing off where she steals candy and the mom wrestles her down. I think the difference between the child from the beginning to end I thought they pulled that off
They
flawlessly. Because in the beginning, you get to see this innocent child. By the end,
It wasn't even a child.
it's a fucking demon.
The Exorcist, starring Linda Blair and Ellen Burstyn, will return in a moment. She was possessed in The Exorcist. Now, Linda Blair has been
repossessed.
But this time, only Leslie Nielsen can save her. It's a real thriller.
You're nothing but a little girly devil.
You'll scream with laughter.
This is the craziest exorcism I've ever performed.
Linda Blair and Leslie Nielsen as you've never seen him before. Repossessed. Tomorrow at 8 on Channel 11, New York's movie station. Now, we return to The Exorcist, starring Linda Blair and Ellen Burstyn.
Now, she watches weird movies with me all the time.
I guess.
So it kind of surprises me that you've never seen this movie
I
before.
chose not to watch it.
I'm not religious, but I am a believer of certain things. Like, I'm skeptical, but I don't completely rule it out. Now, her, on the other hand, she's a believer of exorcisms,
Yes.
unclean spirits, and all those things mashed up in
Yep.
one. Hence the reason she's avoided this movie her whole fucking life. But here we are, you watch it tonight. Now, what shocked me about her reaction to the movie was there's an iconic scene that everybody knows. It's when the demon Pazuzu's face flashes for a millisecond. Like, if you blink, you miss it. No reaction. How?
I don't know. I was more interested in like her head turning back. Like,
But Pazuzu!
yeah.
The
It just
face
didn't
is
fully
in.
grab my attention.
The devil came on your screen. How? It's not enough? So the question is, how does the demon Pazuzu start to possess Reagan?
My opinion is I believe that it started with the Ouija board that they took out. And they were just messing around with it, like, and I kind of think it started there.
Would you ever play with a Ouija
Nope.
board?
Nope. 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 Nope.
That's the quickest nope I've ever heard out of her.
Nope.
And I think the coolest thing about this movie is the practical effects. I know you're not a big fan, but the fact that there was no special effects back then, but they made, dude, they made her levitate.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell. They made her
No, that was
levitate,
interesting.
the bed shaking.
I don't know how they did that.
It's
That
cool as
shit was
fuck.
crazy.
And I own the Blu-ray. I believe I have like the 40th anniversary Blu-ray that they put out about 10 years ago. I gotta be honest, the transfer compared to what I've been spoiled with 4K definitely stands out. I mean, it's I don't want to say it's dog shit, but it's not crystal clear by any means. The colors, it's very depressing. I mean, we were talking about the rooms, how they come across, and obviously it's a horror movie. It's not gonna look like Alice in fucking Wonderland. So spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen it, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to tune out. But it's a 50-year-old movie. If you haven't fucking seen it, I don't know what to tell you. But then she hasn't seen it.
She killed the priest?
If you remember from the movie, when they were gonna ask him to do the exorcism, they kind of questioned whether he's in the right shape to even pull this off.
Okay.
So I think when he was going against the demon, it drained so much energy out of him that there was no life left. He died. Father Marin basically has a heart attack, dies.
Yes.
We briefly mentioned that. Drains the energy out of him. Poof, he's done. Collapsed under the ground. Death. Done. Embalming fluid.
Yeah.
6 feet in the dirt. Worms. Afterlife. Heaven or hell. You decide. Where he's going, I don't know. Father Marin, dead.
Yes.
What's the other guy's name? Father Damien.
Yes.
By the way, real quick, what the fuck is a Father Damien? Was he a demon? Because like Damien, I thought essentially is like a demonic name. Why is the father
It
named?
is a demonic name.
So why is he named Damien? I went ahead and guessed that Father Damien looked like the most Italian man of all time.
Oh, and he turned out to be Greek.
Because in the movie, in the beginning, there's pictures of him on the wall, and we legit thought it was Rocky. Like she was like, "Oh, that's Rocky." I'm like, "No, that's the fucking guy. That's the guy on the screen." So to me, he looked like the most Italian man of all time. But again, spoiler alert. Let him know I was wrong.
He was Greek.
He was what?
He was Greek.
He was what?
Greek.
He was what?
Yeah.
You sound like the Tony the Tiger. He was Greek.
Gee, Tony, this place looks haunted.
That'll help scare away anybody who tries to steal the secret formula for Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flake cereal.
Plan now to stay home Tuesday. The Exorcist is coming to network television for the first time.
The problem with your daughter is not her bed, it's her brain.
Her 12-year-old daughter is suddenly transformed.
You tell me you know for a fact that an
father go to save her? The Exorcist, Tuesday.
So back to priests on deathbeds. We see Father Damien get possessed by Reagan's demon, which is Pazuzu. Briefly, for a split second, you see Father Damien turn into a demon. And then what does he do?
He jumps out the window. But before all this, what does he say? He said, take me instead.
Oh, you're right, he does.
Did you not see? You didn't notice that part?
No, I did. It
he
just
said, take me instead. And from there on,
got his wish.
demon went into him. And Bro jumped out the window and killed himself. It was kind of sad.
So closing thoughts. This is hands down, I mean, it's an iconic movie. It's in my top 5. I would even say top 3 of all time. Of all time.
You say that about every
No, this is the fucking Exorcist! Anyway, with that said, thank you for joining me. Joining us. This is her reaction to seeing The Exorcist for the first time. Go ahead and subscribe below. By the way, it costs you nothing. Hit that like button. What the fuck, man?
Show some love.
Tell them, give that fucking thumbs up.
Thumbs up and show some love.
Costs you nothing. Hit that thumbs up.
Nothing.
Look, my dog's about to pee in the background. What the fuck? Hit the thumbs up. Yo, puppy! Leave a comment below. When did you see The Exorcist for the first time? Because for her, shamefully enough, it's 2023. Are you ashamed?
Not really.
I'm disgusted.
Movie.
All right, say that with more energy, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, say that with more energy.
Okay, you're making me nervous. Fuck.
Yeah, good.
Oh wait. Tony the Tiger. What kind of cereal is it? What kind of cereal? At least. I just started.
Well, let's get it to the end, though. You gotta save it for the end. It's gonna make my editing harder.
Anywho.
So clothing.
What?
Something beyond comprehension is happening to a little girl on this street, in this house. A man has been sent for as a last resort to try and save her.